Hey guys, how's it going? So today I want to talk about the Workbench Anywhere mod, as well as the Cheat Container mod. Starting with the Workbench Anywhere mod, this basically allows you to place down a workbench in any location in Fallout 4. However, I've been finding out that some areas just don't work because it tells you to clear the area of all enemies when there aren't any enemies. So there are some locations that just won't work for building, but for the most part, you can place down a workbench anywhere in the Commonwealth. And as it says in the description, you basically get a spawn beacon from the chemistry station, which allows you to throw something like a grenade, where it just simply spawns a workbench. So anywhere you can throw a grenade, you can spawn a workbench and you can start building as long as you have materials. That brings me to my next point called Cheat Container, which places 60,000 units of every building component next to every single workbench. Now it doesn't work for the workbenches you throw down using the grenade, but still any settlement now that you have will have this cheat container next to it. So all you really have to do is have some building components in your inventory when you want to build using the Workbench Anywhere mod, and you can just start building. But it makes it nice to use the cheat container mod because it just gives you so many building components, you don't have to worry about finding anything anymore. You can just build to your heart's content. So right now I'm in the chemistry station and I have a few other mods running at the same time, so you'll see I have a lot of stuff going on. But right here you see Spawn Beacon Workshop Workbench, and you basically just click on this and it gives you a grenade. And I've already clicked on this a bunch of times, so I probably have about 15 at this point. But this is where you get the workbench grenades right in your chemistry station. Doesn't cost anything, doesn't weigh anything, so it's perfect. Now I've gone to a few locations already, but I wanted to kind of push the limit and see how far I could go with this. And so I actually set up a workbench at the Sentinel Site, and I have some crafting materials in my inventory. If I check here, I have some shipments, so I should be able to craft things, but we'll have to see. Alright, so we're here at the Sentinel Site, and I placed this workbench down a while ago, probably about an hour ago, and it's still here, so it hasn't despawned or anything like that. But let me show you how it works. Basically, you have a workbench spawn beacon, and you simply throw it down, and you have a workbench right here. So now I have two, although it doesn't really matter, but you just click this, and I believe now I can start building. It is tricky with the uneven land, but I'll build something here. But as you can see, as long as you have materials in your inventory and everything is good, you can just start building right away. Since the shipments don't weigh anything, I have a mod where I can just get as many shipments as I want, so you can carry as many materials as you want in the form of shipments and simply place them down into your workshop and continue building. So give me a second, I'm going to build something kind of cool. We'll see how it goes. Well, I don't know how cool it's going to be, but actually, let's see if we can build on here. I'm not sure the height limit of building, but this is pretty interesting. Never actually been up here. Okay, so we're getting something. You can build some crazy structure off the side of this pyramid if you wanted to, I guess. Get a nice view of the untouched wasteland and the glowing sea. So let's go to walls, throw some walls up. I do believe there's a mod that actually reduces the height capacity that you can build, so you can build as high or as far as you want. I do have a mod installed that reduces the size. So what actually happens is you can see it in the top right corner. My settlement size is still 0%, and that's because I've just disabled that mod, or disabled the feature that keeps track of it, so I can build as much as I want. And the nice thing about building out here in the glowing sea is there's no limit to how far or where you can build, you can just start building, and you can keep going forever. So, this is pretty crazy. Never quite seen anything like this in Fallout 4, but you can now do it. Alright, well this is what I've got so far. It kind of looks like I've just started playing Minecraft or something, because I'm building junk off of random structures and mountains and things, but I'm going to go to a different location and see if I can craft in, different areas in the Commonwealth, places that may or may not be even location themselves. Like this is a location, and something that may affect it is that it might say cleared or not cleared, or it just doesn't say anything. It doesn't say not cleared, but basically it kind of depends on whether or not there's enemies around. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but other times it does. So I'm just going to see the different locations I can set up shop. Alright, so I'm here next to Covenant, and I'm just going to see whether or not I can build in this location. This may be a good example or a bad example, but we'll have to find out. Yep, so this is what it tells you basically. There's no enemies around. I'm perfectly hidden, but what it tells you is you need to clear the area of enemies before you can even start working. Alright guys, so I just went to East City Downs. If you don't know where that is, it's right here on the map. And I just threw down a workbench after I killed 2 raiders that were right over here when I spawned, and it's working. So there are a few locations I tried that didn't work previous to this, but this one is working just fine. So it's kind of like a trial and error type thing. It may be due to the spot you threw it. It may be due to NPCs or enemies in the area. I'm not really sure. I'm not the person that created the mod, so I'm not 100% sure on what affects it, but you can see I can actually start scrapping these items. And I'm pretty sure East City Downs is not originally a settlement at all. So, it's kind of interesting. It just depends. I think I left the radius of the workbench, so it wasn't allowing me to scrap these other items, but yeah. It's pretty interesting. There's actually still an enemy over here, so see if we can take him out. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. This mod is very cool. It gives people the freedom to build where they want, however they want. You can just have unlimited materials and build a skyscraper of wooden shacks or whatever you want to do. So this has been the cheat container and the Workbench Anywhere mod. Make sure you check it out if you're interested in this. And with that being said, that about does it for the video. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like and share. It really helps with the video's performance. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.
Got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she's anything but